In this video, I'm going to share with you how one $50,000 investor actually became $550,000 of invested capital. Not a soft commit, but actual money in the bank account. Here's the truth most capital raisers won't admit. If you're still chasing leads, you're doing it wrong. There's a distinct difference between raising capital and attracting capital. And I'm going to show you how to build a system that makes that happen organically, predictably, and without burning yourself out in the process. Let's dive in. I'm Dallin, founder of Capitallyst Pro. I was an ER nurse who broke my leg, then 2 years later broke both my arms. I know it sounds made up, but I've got the scars to prove it. It was in those moments that I realized my income could disappear overnight, and that's what drove me into real estate, then eventually into raising capital, and then building the CRM I wish I had when we were chasing investors for our $10 million fund launch. I've been there in your shoes, doing it all manually, duct taping tools together and watching warm leads fall through the cracks. What I'm about to share is exactly how we turn that chaos into clarity and how you can do the same to attract investors without begging for attention. Over the next few minutes, we're going to discuss the lead magnet lie, a lead flywheel versus a lead list, the silent bleed that's killing your raise, reframing your pipeline from a to-do list to a trust timeline, and the magic that happens when all this is working together. Let's start with the lead magnet lie and why most funnels don't work. Everyone's talking about lead magnets, but here's the deal. A free ebook with 5 ways to invest isn't going to cut it anymore. High net worth investors, they don't want your info. They want to trust you and have a real opportunity and a real system that they know will preserve their wealth, period. Not some ChatGPT ebook or PDF that they can find themselves by a quick prompt or Google search. Alex Hormozi put it best in his book, $100 Million Leads, when he said a lead magnet should provide a complete solution to a narrow problem. For example, we have found that many people trying to successfully implement a CRM and email marketing to their capital raising business often get caught up in spam. They don't fully understand that their email reputation is much like a credit score. It can take months to build it up and a few wrong moves to tank it. Knowing that this is a problem, we put together a comprehensive list of the top 10 things they can implement immediately to improve their email reputation. But that's not all. In addition to that, we can also run a comprehensive email reputation report on that dedicated email domain so they know exactly what's affecting their email deliverability. Complete solution to a narrow problem. Instead of thinking, how do I capture emails? Ask, how do I build trust at scale? That's your real funnel. And pro tip, shift from info funnels to insight funnels. Give investors clarity, not content. Show them they're not buying into a project, they're buying into your process. Number 2, build the lead flywheel, not a list. If you build your capital raise around launches and list building, you'll always be starting from scratch. You want a lead flywheel, a system that grows your investor base on autopilot. Think audience, conversation, conversion, case study, and audience. You post something insightful on LinkedIn, someone DMs you, you send them to a nurture page, they binge your videos or emails, and then they ask to hop on a call. No pitch deck, no pressure. Think of it as gravity. When Elon launches a SpaceX rocket into space, it requires a ton of force and momentum behind it to blast out of our atmosphere. But once it's through, it effortlessly circumnavigates our planet and provides various services for people around the world. The launch of your initial flywheel may require a significant amount of force to allow takeoff, but once it's there, let it run effortlessly as you continue to build trust and rapport with your ideal investor. That's a reality of what you can have when you combine a content machine plus a nurturing system and then sprinkle in a little automation. If you're not there yet, it's okay. That's exactly what Capitallyst Pro is designed to help you do. Number 3, the silent bleed that's killing your raise. Let me hit you with something that might make you feel a little uncomfortable. You're losing leads and you probably don't even know it. Warm leads who ghosted, people who said follow up in Q3 and you never did, or that guy who loved the deal but never got a second email. Every day you delay building a follow-up system, you're leaving $100,000 or more on the table. I won't go into too much depth on that in this video because we cover all of that at another time. For now, my goal is to help you understand the concept because trust me, we've been there. Leads scattered in emails, recorded Zoom calls, DMs, Google Sheets, text messages, lost contacts in the phone, or some other CRM that's only being utilized at 20% or less because you don't have the proper guidance. When we built our CRM and implemented automated follow-up based on behavior, everything changed. Set it and forget it? No. Set it and supervise it. Think of it as a layered cake. The top layer is where you broadcast content and establish authority in the space. The middle layer, that's where you strategically use automation to follow up and segment your list for you, taking all the guesswork out of it. Pro tip, engagement scoring and pipeline stages will be your best friend here. Now at the bottom layer is where you insert strategic manual outreach because now you know who's most engaged and how to best spend your valuable time. Number 4, your pipeline is not a to-do list, it's a trust timeline. Reframe how you view your pipeline. Too many capital raisers treat their pipeline like a stack of sticky notes or a whiteboard. That's not a pipeline, that's chaos. Your investor pipeline should be a trust timeline, tracking where each lead is in the journey and what they need next, not what you need. The best thing you can do to execute on this is to consider your current investor base. What milestones or things did they need to do before they felt comfortable investing with you? Was it watching the deal webinar? Was it talking to a reference? Was it meeting in person? Figure out what those stages are and include them into your pipeline so when a new lead comes in, you know exactly what the process looks like and what they need to do next. A simple framework you can follow for this is RED. Ready, engaged, dormant. Ready, you're closing them. Engaged, you're educating them and building trust. Dormant, you'll revisit them at a later time. Not everybody deserves a conversation with you. When you build your list around readiness, not volume, you stop guessing and you start raising with more precision and spending your time with those leads that are more likely to work with you. Now imagine this, a capital raise where every investor is already warmed up, pre-educated, and practically pitching you on why they should get in. No more chasing, no more chaos. Just a clean system running like clockwork so you can focus on deals, not dashboards. That's what happens when you stop generating leads the old way and build a magnetic presence, a system that scales. Now you've gone from raising capital to attracting capital. I told you at the beginning, I was going to share with you how one $50,000 investor turned into $550,000 in the bank. By doing what I shared with you above, you'll be amazed how quick you build trust. When that trust is established, investors start referring other investors. We had an investor commit his initial $50,000 with our team. Because of our communication and execution, he felt comfortable making a few additional capital commitments a few months apart. I then connected with somebody that happened to know this particular investor. Once he realized that this investor was already working with us, what do you think happened to his trust and confidence in us? It skyrocketed. A couple weeks later, this new investor invested $350,000 with us. One thing I hope you take away from this experience is that a $50,000 investor is just not a $50,000 investor. It can easily compound and open up repeat investments or introductions to additional capital, but it all begins with how you communicate and attract capital. If any of this hit home, and you're ready to stop bleeding leads and start attracting serious investors naturally, subscribe to this channel and keep an eye out for new videos we release every single week. Or better yet, go check out Capitallyst Pro. We built a CRM and investor nurturing system made for capital raisers by capital raisers. There's a demo you can watch, the link is in the description, and if it makes sense, book a discovery call. We'll walk you through how to implement this without sounding like a robot or burning out, because the truth is, raising capital should feel powerful, not painful. Let's help you build something that works while you sleep.